And now, live from the studios of WHUC, this is Real Talk, where we get you something to talk about.
Hello, and thank you for joining us on another edition of Real Talk. I am your host, Deavius Rogers. Today's guest is someone who is not new to the Hinds family, but has a new role assisting high school students to success. She is Director of HBCU Initiatives, Dr. Tasha Thigpen. Let's give her a round of applause. How are you doing today, Dr.
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. Okay, for those who may be watching at home or who may not know about you, could you tell us about yourself?
Yes, I am Tasha Thigpen. I am a proud graduate twice from Jackson State University, hailing all the way from Jackson, Mississippi. Okay. But no, I've been here for about 4 years, and I also attended Hinds in Jackson before I went to Jackson State. So. Just a people's person. I love the students. I love working with you all. So I just hope it conveys in what I do every day.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. And you said you went to Jackson State. So what did you major in?
So for my bachelor's, I majored in English, and then I got my doctorate in higher education.
Okay, absolutely. Okay, I do understand that you were the student services coordinator here at Hinds, working closely with students to guide them to success. With your title change to the HBCU initiatives, how was that transition for you?
So it was good. It was kind of smooth, I will say, because I was already employed here on this campus. So I knew the people, I knew the students, but it was different because, of course, I had to be more, I'll say boots on the ground. Figuratively, not okay, but with the high schools. So I had a few presents, I had a few engagements with them, but with me having a summer camp and doing more things, I had to actively be there. So that was a little different, but I had also did a little bit of it while in that role.
Okay, so it was different. So speaking of that, was there any big changes in what you do now as director than it was where you were a coordinator?
Yes. Of course, the title alone. So becoming a director, instead of a coordinator, I had more responsibilities, more things to get used to, more things to learn. I will say, and I am still learning, Yes, indeed. So I started in January, and it is September now, and I will say, kind of got a few things where I'm settled and I'm good, but I'm learning every day.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely, we all are. How does your role support the unique cultural and historical identity of the Utica campus as a historically Black institution? Okay.
That's a great question.
Yes,
so I feel as though people know about us. They know about, of course, they know about the Hinds College system, but just making sure that everyone has exposure and is engaged with the Utica campus. So we are the HBCU campus. I always say, if I can get you here, I can show you what it's all about. So showing them that family-oriented vibe that we have, showing them, of course, some of our historic landmarks and traditions that we have. That's what it's all about. So that's kind of what my role is, to bring students on campus and make sure that they know what a HBCU is, but also see the HBCC, which is a historically Black community college, see what that side looks like as well.
Okay, absolutely. And how do you plan to connect with the local community, high school students, and alumni to build the support for the campus and its initiatives?
So it takes a team. I will say that it takes the entire campus. I'm so thankful that the campus is willing to work with little old me, as they say. But it's going to take a collaborative effort amongst different departments and initiatives on campus, but making sure that they are aware, so there's social media, making sure that we meet with different people, just to put a smile to the name so that they know. Working with alumni, I've worked with the Golden Class. I normally help out with that for graduation. So that's another initiative to kind of engage them. And then, of course, with our Utica Institute Week we have coming up, alumni in the community will be involved in that. So just keep it going throughout the different events. They target kind of each different community.
Okay, yes, ma'am, absolutely. We're having a good time talking to Dr. Thigpen. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, more about a recent partnership that is exposing students to the HBCU experience. Stay tuned.
Real Talk will be right back after this. For more than 4 decades, you have trusted us to be the #1 college news source that cares for you from the beginning to the end. So now, we're proud to say that we've won the Mississippi Association of Broadcasters Awards. And we will continue to try to keep you knowledgeable and focused on stories that are happening around you. We are Hinds' very own WHUC News 7, named #1 by the Mississippi Association of Broadcasters. Now, Real Talk continues.
Welcome back to Real Talk. I am your host, Deavius Rogers. For those who are just joining us, we have Dr. Tasha Thigpen, the Director of HBCU Initiatives. Dr. Thigpen, I heard you mention a few initiatives that I failed to ask earlier. Could you elaborate more on that?
Oh, yes, ma'am. No problem at all. So we have a few things coming up within the next 2 months that we are excited about. So September the 7th through 12th, we have our HBCU week, which we have a lot of different events planned about the history of the Utica campus, how we became an HBCU, but also different HBCUs, our four-year institutions promote transfer, but also just to have some good fun. We want to celebrate us being an HBCU that is very special. We are the only second other college that is a HBCU that's a community college. So very important to share, make sure that everyone knows the what, where, why, and how, okay? A few other things that we have coming up. We also have our Utica Institute Heritage Week, which is going to be the last week in October, which is almost just like us again celebrating Little Tuskegee or the Utica side of things. And then before we get out for the semester, in November, we will have our First Generation Week, which we want to celebrate those that are first generation scholars. So just a few things to tie up the semester that fall within the initiatives that I am over.
So exciting. Okay. Hinds Community College Utica campus has now partnered with Thurgood Marshall College Fund to support and join the ranks of the other historically Black community college. Could you tell us about this partnership and how it benefits the students here?
Yes, so it is a great partnership. We are so honored that we are in partnership with them. One of many, but only a few of the HBCCs that we have. So we have different initiatives that fall within that umbrella as well. The main one that we have is, of course, the benefit for our college students, but also high school students to engage them. We have our HBCU Scholars SOAR program, which is for rising seniors. It gives 100 students a chance to come to campus. They live on campus with us for a week and just get to explore kind of what you all have throughout a year. They get to explore that within 1 week. And then outside of that, they have plenty of scholarship opportunities. We have our Workforce Development Summit, which is coming up November 12th through the 15th. And we want to take 50 students to that to represent the college. So just again, they continue to put us in place to show what we are doing here on the campus, but also through the partnership be able to supply some other initiatives and engagement opportunities for college students as well as high school students.
Okay, yes ma'am, absolutely. And have there been any activities with the TMCF partnership since it started that shines a light on the campus and its history?
Yes, so we had TMCF Day, which was in the spring. That was a great opportunity for faculty and staff to learn more about the opportunities Thurgood Marshall has, but also they had another part of it, which was for the students, where they showed different opportunities like different conferences that they have, but also scholarship opportunities. It gave them a full chance to meet the scholarship representative, and she was able to kind of guide them through how to apply or how to submit your resume, how to make the video for the application. And then outside of that, again, the SOAR program shined a spotlight on all the Utica history, why we're HBCU and other HBCUs as well.
Okay, and I've heard you mention the SOAR program a couple of times. Could you elaborate a little bit more on what that program is?
Yes, so it's a great opportunity for high school students to get a little taste. I will say that it's just a week, but it is a full engaged week. So they stay on campus. So we have activities in the morning, in the afternoon, as well as night. Okay. So it's fully meant to engage them and keep them engaged in the history of the campus, but also learn a little bit about college. So we look at how to apply for college. We look at admissions, financial aid, and then we look at student life, so student activities, anything that they would need to know in order to go to a college. But for sure, we promote HBCUs, but they can go anywhere. But we definitely support HBCUs and show them what it's like on this campus. So just a taste.
Yes, ma'am. So definitely helpful to high school students. Okay, and are there any upcoming events with the CF that we should look out for?
Yes, so they will be here on next Wednesday and Thursday. So Wednesday we have our Tech Summit, which is a part of our HBCU week, which is tailored more to high school students, but college students are welcome. It's going to be in the Fine Arts Building from 10 to 1. And then on that Thursday, they will have a tabling event, which they will be in the union, and they will be talking about, again, all the things that they offer. So there's scholarships, any conferences that they have coming up, and then moving forward to the mid-afternoon, we will have our application party, not a general party, but application party for our Workforce Development Summit. So those will be 2 opportunities to engage with Thurgood Marshall College Fund.
Okay, absolutely. And why do you think that exposing high school students to the HBCU experience is beneficial to those students?
So to me, HBCUs are very important. I did graduate from one, but also it's just you get a different sense of accountability, responsibility, and love at a HBCU. So the importance is to expose high school students to the campus because we want them to know about us. We fall within the Hinds system. There are 5 other campuses that we have, and just to show exactly why each one individually is special. So with us, it's the HBCU traditions, the historic buildings that we have, just to get to meet the people. I think that that's very important to bring them on campus. So again, present multiple opportunities for them to come on campus, visit our classroom, visit this wonderful lab, so that they can actually see and not just hear about the things that we're doing.
Absolutely. With you working so closely now with high school students, how do you plan to maintain trust and communication with students, faculty, and the broader community?
Yes, so one thing that I'm able to do moving forward is go to the high schools. A part of my job is to recruit. So being the friendly face, representing the campus, representing the college at those events. Continue to meet any administrators, principal, teachers, going to the classrooms to talk, emailing, following up with emails, following up with calls, making sure I'm at the career fairs. So just making sure that I am wherever I can be to continue to show, hey, you know, even if they just associate me with Hinds. So just making sure we continue to have open communication, inviting them to all the events that we have or any opportunities to come and view the campus, tour the campus, just anything we can do to make sure that they know, hey, don't forget about Hinds, the Utica campus.
We would like to thank Dr. Tasha Thigpen for taking time out of her busy schedule to join us today to sit down and talk about her new position and how she's paving a way for high school students to connect with the HBCU experience. Remember to like our Facebook page at Radio and Television Production. Follow us on Instagram at HindsCC_Radio TV and subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date with all news happening around Hinds. You are watching Real Talk. Until next time.